Hello, friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. All right, this has been quite a day. As you know, tomorrow I have a job interview for a company I'd really like to work for. And it's about 3 in the afternoon, and I really kind of expected this was just going to be kind of a take it easy day and to give me an opportunity to kind of prepare for the interview tomorrow. What I really wanted to do is go and print out a hard copy of my resume so I could bring that in and then just kind of look at the clothes I have and figure out what I'm going to wear. I have kind of decided that I'm going to go a little bit more casual this time. I've always kind of done a suit and a tie in the past, and I think maybe that's one of the things that maybe turns off prospective employers. So I'm going to dress as what they call business casual tomorrow, and that's basically just a nice pair of slacks and a button-down collar shirt. I think it'll make me maybe not stand out so much, and maybe make them consider me a little bit more seriously. So what I'd plan to do, like I said, figure out how that what I was going to wear and get that all worked out today. Well, as you know, I've been battling with that computer problem I have, and this problem is just really breaking my brain. I cannot for the life of me figure out what's going on. You recall that I had a technician look at it about 4 or 5 days ago. He seemed to have had it all straightened out, and it was working for him when I picked it up. I brought it home. It didn't work when I got home. So I called him back and caught him just when he was going out of the office to do like a service call. And he said, "Well, I'll call you back later on in the day. We'll figure out what's going on." Well, I didn't hear from him. And so I called him the next day, which was yesterday, and got on voicemail, left another message, just said, "Hey, I'd really like to talk to you about what was going on and what we can do about this computer of mine." And all day yesterday came and went, and this morning I got up and there was still no message from him. So I said, okay, whatever, he's not interested in me anymore. I'm going to go somewhere else. And so I actually kind of bit my tongue a little bit and went to Best Buy's to have the geeks look at it. You know, they don't have the best success rate with me when it comes to older technology, but I have had a few positive experiences with the Geek Squad dealing with newer technology. So I figured, let's give them a chance. What's the worst that can happen? So I brought it into them. They estimated that they'd have to hold it until Tuesday, which, it's Friday now, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days to pick it up. And they said, but it might go a little quicker if they figure out what's going on real quick. Well, about 3 hours later, I got a call from them saying, yeah, my service is complete. And so I went and picked it up and looked at the machine. They actually turned it on for me, and it was working. And I said, okay, I've got my monitor, I've got my video board, I got my video cable out in the car. Since I haven't been able to get it to work, get those things all to work together, would it be all right if I brought that in and we plug it all in and just make sure everything's working together? And they said, yeah, sure, no problem. So we did that, plugged it in, turned it on, boot up perfectly. Everything worked perfectly. So I said, okay, great, we got this. Let's go home. I got home, plugged it in, it didn't work again. And so now, here's the story. I was at one technician, it works there. I bring it home, it doesn't work. I bring it to another technician, it works there. I bring it home, it doesn't work. Okay, that's too much of a coincidence to be just bad luck. It doesn't usually work that way. There's got to be a bigger explanation for it. And I started thinking, maybe there's something wrong with the power in this building. So I said, okay, well, let's run up to the landlord's office and plug it in up there, because that's a different building, and maybe it'll be fine there. Well, I get into the landlord's office, plug it in, it still doesn't work. So, I don't know what's going on. I go back into Best Buy, and I think what needs to happen now is they need to send a technician out and look at the machine here. And the guy, I was talking to him, he says, oh yeah, you brought the desktop in this morning. And I said, yep. And he says, well, the symptoms you're describing, maybe it's the power cord. And I said, well, no, I don't think it is the power cord, because I got multiple power cords and I tried different ones, and it's the same thing on all of them. He said, well, maybe it's the the video cable. And I said, no, when I picked it up today, we tried the video cable. It works. And he says, well, then it's got to be the monitor. I said, no, we tried the monitor too. And the guy says, okay, well, I guess I'm out of ideas too. So I got a technician coming out on Tuesday to look at it. And I don't know if they're going to be able to figure out what this is. Like I said, this thing's breaking my brain. I had really planned on this just being an easy day. And now I'm already $200 into the hole for this thing. You know, one to have them look at the machine this morning and find nothing, and another one for them to come out and do a service call. So, I don't know, this just hasn't been a very good day. I hope things get going better tomorrow. Fortunately, I do have a little bit of time tomorrow to check out my clothes and stuff like that. But one of the things I like to do is bring a hard copy of my resume. And unfortunately, I can't get at it right now because it's on my desktop computer and I can't get my desktop computer to boot. So, I guess I'm just going to have to explain that to them and hope they understand. But I'm just going to, it's about 5 o'clock in the evening now. I think I'm just going to kind of take the rest of the evening, take it easy for the rest of the evening, get something to eat for dinner, and we'll pick this up again tomorrow. So, yeah, that's just the joys of dealing with this. It's the kind of things you run into sometimes with computers. It's nice when you can just say, I don't know anything about it, and bring it in and have an expert deal with it. But that's what you run into from time to time when you try and do your own repairs. So anyway, that's all I got today. I think I'm done weighing down on everyone else. That's just, letting you know what's going on. Sometimes some really annoying things are happening. So hope you understand. That's all I have for today. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.